Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Mauricio Aizawa, and in this video I want to share with you two tips that is really important for the security and permissions of your files. So pay attention to these two aspects so you don't lose the control of who is accessing your files. Okay, so a lot of people concerned about if it's safe to put the files on the cloud or if it's better to put on the local server. I 100% say that is much better to put on the cloud because you have those external company, those big things, big companies taking care of the files with their own engineering, etc. And if you are in a local file, you need to take care of all the aspects. Okay, so but it's not just a matter to publish your files there. When you need to share your files, you need to understand the functionality, the possibilities of sharing. Okay, because if you share in a wrong way, basically you are sharing for a lifetime, and you don't have control of who is accessing those files. So let me show you those two options that you need to understand clearly. Okay, so let's dive into my computer. Okay, so I'm now in my Google Drive. So I'm using the G Suite. Okay, that is the paid version. That is like a drive for companies. Okay, and yeah, but one of the features is exclusive for G Drive. Okay, the other one will run in both. Okay, the free version and the paid version. Okay, so I'm going to share a particular file that is a file that I create, like a docs or spreadsheets or slides. When I click in here in menu, you can go to the share option. When you go to the share, do you understand what is the difference between the first one and the second one? You can assign particular person, okay, to read or to edit or to view this documentation, okay, to comment this documentation. But you also can share through a link. When you share through a link, you are basically allowing, you are sharing that link. This person will access, and this person can also share with anyone else. Okay, anyone that get that link is able to access your file. So you need to understand this clearly, okay, to avoid that anyone that you don't have control will access. This can go to your competitor, for example, and they can read your documentation if they get the link. So attention to this situation. Okay, all right. So for example, let me just go here. Hold on, let me share again. Okay, so for example, I will share like this. I will add this test email, and I have some options like viewer. Just the person can just view the documentation. They cannot comment or edit. Commenter, they can read and also put some comments, like to adjust something. And editor, the person can edit completely the documentation. Okay, all right, so let me put like a viewer. Okay, and you see that is a gear here. When I click in this gear, I have these additional options. So the first tip is in regards to these additional options. Okay, so in this option, you basically allow the person to download, to print, okay, or to make a copy of the entire document. So pay attention to this situation. Let me say I will make enable. That is the default for the document. So when I send, I'm sharing now, and I have here in this window this user that I share it. Okay, just to, for the sake of this demo to you to see, I will open the file. Okay, that it was just shared right now. And if I go to file, I can go to make a copy. You see that make a copy is enabled. This means that make a copy, the person that you share, they are able to make a copy of this documentation to their drive. Okay, so they can edit completely, even though they have only the edit permission here in your documentation. They are able to make a copy to their local Google Drive and edit and insert other things, etc. Okay, they are able to do that. And also they can, for example, print. Go to the option below and they can print, or they can make a copy like that. Okay, copy and paste like this, make a copy and put in another document and just paste. Okay, they can do this. If you don't want to allow, what you can do, just click, go to the share on the original document, go to the gear, and now you need to disable this. Viewer and comments can see options to download. Now they cannot copy, download. unless if they do a print screen. So in this case, there is no way they are going to print, but they will have some effort in order to retype everything, to prepare, to reformat the documentation. But anyway, you can do this option. And also you can you're not going to allow they to have permissions to share the documentations with others. Okay, so they are exclusively the person that they will receive the documentation to read. Okay, so when you do this, you are making sure this permission. Okay, so it's important to be aware of the situation. Okay, so I just changed it. You see, I reloaded, and right now I can't make this copy. Okay, so attention to this detail. All right, okay, so let me go to the second options that is important to know. The second option is about expiration date and time. So let's say you are in a project and you hired someone, a freelancer, for a certain period of time, and you are sharing some documentations, but you don't want to worry about at the moment that they are leaving, you go there and you need to remove all the access. What you can do, you can go to any documentation, okay, or also to a folder, and you can click and go to the share, and now you can add the person here. For example, let me add this mail. Okay, good. I can assign viewer just to view the documentations that is under this folder, or I can also give editor so they can edit the documentation that is under this folder, inside of the folder. Okay, okay, let me give the editor. That's good. But the point in here using this functionality is in Google, in G Suite, is about you click again, go to the share that you have done now, and go to the person, click in this option to change, and you will see give you temporary access. Okay, so now you can click and you are able to set a particular day. Let's say the project will needs to be finished until the end of the month. So what you can do is you can set a date to expire the access of this person. All right, good. So immediately they will lose access to this folder, and you don't need to worry about if they are going to have access or also share this with other ones, because you have also the options here. Okay, editors can change permissions and share. You can remove this, so they are not going to allow to share to other persons as well. Okay, so attention to those particular 2 points. Okay, this last one I mentioned about the temporary access files and folders is only available to G Suite, not for the standard Google Drive. Okay, make sure you understand those clearly to avoid any problems in the accessing of your files, of the company's project, etc. I understand there are many documentations there are NDAs that is related to clients, so be really careful with those accesses. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, just leave your like, hit like, subscribe to our channel for new tutorials we are going to release very soon. I will leave in the description of this video some links to our website and our courses, online courses regarding productivity. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.